Hey, today we're doing a review on this water distiller. Now this water distiller, mind you, is a very, I would say it's not top of the range in terms of what you can get. In actual fact, I think it's probably do me best if I was to show you the actual name of this thing. Now, when I say it's not top of the range, it actually distills water, don't get me wrong, it really does distill water, but you get a flavor from it which is not desirable. So I'm talking about you get a plastic taste. Now if you just give me 2 seconds, let me just go ahead. I'm going to show you exactly what it comes in. So when I say what it comes with, it basically comes with this water. So what you're supposed to do is put this underneath this little device there. The water drips down from the actual unit here. It drips into this blue container. Now this container, I mean, oh gosh, it's you can smell the actual plastic. You really wouldn't want to drink any water that's coming from that unit. Also, the reason I've got this little this tea towel or dishcloth, whatever you want to call it, is because it actually leaked on me at one point. All right, but let's go into it. So basically, this jug, this blue plastic crappy jug, holds 4 liters or 1 gallon of water. Now this here, okay, so this is the top of the unit. Let me just move this to one side real quick. Right, so this is the top of the unit. Okay, this actually cools the water down. All right, but this from here all the way down to here, round about there, because there's a little marker that tells you don't fill the water past this mark. So the marker's roughly about there. Okay, but that is 1 gallon. Now the way this connects, it connects, so this top half right here, let me see if I can separate it with one hand. All right, there you go. All right, so you see this lead here, it connects to that unit. Okay, and then this is the power that actually feeds. So you've got a heating element at the bottom here. Right, now I would presume the heating element goes all the way around and it heats the water. And once it heats the water gets to a point of boiling, and that water then creates condensation. And it's the condensation that is collected in this top half of the unit. And there's a fan right there. Right, you can see the blades right there. That cools the water down. But let me just go ahead and show you. So the water gets collected into this unit here, into this little bit here. So basically the water then gets seeped around into this bit here. Then it feeds its way. Obviously it's upside down at the moment, but it feeds its way, and gravity then pushes it into this unit here. Inside here you have a little sack that has activated charcoal. All right, so that acts as a second filtration unit, and also adds a little bit of, I suppose you could say, minerals, activated charcoal minerals, right? And then it comes through this little nozzle. Now this basically, let me unplug it real quick. The lead's not very long. Okay, so that basically goes in there. So the tank actually, let me just go ahead and just show you the tank. Right, so the tank, you fill this tank of water. Now you can see at the moment, because I've cleaned it, I've actually used it a few times, right? That's the little marker there that tells you that it's full. Okay, all right, so get that into focus. There you go, that's full. So that's a full mark, right? That's the tank, right? So I've used it and I've cleaned it a few times, so you can see that that's pretty much well cleaned. And the actual and also you've got the top. So the silver bit inside and here is gosh, let me just get this top on real quick. There you go. All right, so that's it. It's back together again. Okay, so it's actually stainless steel, which is the silver parts that you can see. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go ahead, fill the tank, and what I use is it's actually a pressure cooker. That's what I use, because that blue plastic, this blue plastic right here, right, I don't see the point in filtering the water to get rid of impurities, but yet have a plastic flavor. I'm telling you, the plastic flavor you get from this plastic is so strong. It's intoxicatingly strong, right? Now that defeats the purpose of having you're trying to create fresh, natural, clean water, but it's been tainted by this plastic. So I'm gonna throw this out. But I've gone ahead and I've used the pot. Now in the next video you're gonna see the actual you're gonna see the pot, you're gonna see it working in action. Now I'm speaking to you with the fan not on. This fan right here, obviously it's not actually working at the moment. It gets a little loud, so just a little word of caution, it's gonna get a little loud. So I hope that you can put up with the sound of the fan going. I just wanted to give you a brief intro. I've actually made this part of the video the day after I actually filmed the whole thing, but hopefully you will get to see what I'm actually saying, and you'll see the residue later. And unfortunately the video was cut short, but I'm gonna make another one. But I just thought I'll give you guys an intro into what this thing actually does, and I'm gonna make a full video again in another video, but I'll just give you guys what you have now. So please do subscribe, comment, share, like, drop your comments, let me know what you think, what you don't think, but but I wouldn't advise getting this unit. I'm actually looking to send it back via eBay and get another unit. But anyway, I'll catch you in the next one. So I've got 4 liters of water in here at the moment, and this is, you can't actually see it. Oh, there you can, there you go. You see that water dripping right there? So that is how fast it drips, the actual condensated water. And I'm dripping it in to my good old Make Do water collector, which is actually a pressure cooker. And what I've done is, just to sort of keep it as hygienic as I can, I've gone ahead and I've put some cling film around the edges and just left a little gap. I am going to buy the actual they do sell glass containers. I got this unit yesterday and it was dripping in that plastic, and you literally tasted the plastic. They should never sell that. I've actually got in contact with the person that I bought it from, and I said to him, this is ridiculous. You can't expect people to be drinking this water. So I'm waiting for them to respond. I either want to get some money back, or failing that, what I want to do is have them send me the glass container. I don't mind paying a little extra for the glass container, but I'm not. Anyway, you'd have to taste it to believe it. But this is it. This is a Health for Life video. This is about distilled water and the importance of distilled water. And I done one yesterday, and I actually showed what it looked like, the residue that was left back in the tank. it was disgusting. You had some brown stuff, you had slimy stuff around the corners, you had white deposits. And come to think of it, I mean, that was from filtered water that I used. So it went through my own filter. I used to, right, let me show you guys. I used to use this container, right, with that filter there that you can see, but you probably can't see there, right, that filter right there, right? That's where it was, yeah? And then I even had those stones, sort of thing. But yeah, it just doesn't work. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna show you when this is finished, what it looks like, and the importance of using distilled water and drinking distilled water. Catch you guys in a bit. Okay, so we're back. Now this is what's left over. This is what's in your water, and believe me, it's, oh gosh, I don't know if you can see that. Get that into the camera. Alright, let's get a little bit of tissue. I'm gonna quickly wipe this so you can see some of the sediments. Look at that. That's what I would have taken into my body. That came from the water. Now granted, it's where it's been heated, it's probably gone brown, but heated water doesn't leave a brown residue. That came from the water from the tap that was filtered. These normal filters that you can buy in the shop. Yeah? And that's the sediment and stuff left over from my water that I've literally just bottled. I'm gonna make another video. I think everybody needs to filter their water. Sorry, distill your water, right? Because distilled water is the cleanest water you can get. You've got something called reverse osmosis that comes in on a close second. Filtered water, the bottle filtered water, not all brands, but some brands come in on a close third. But this by far is the cleanest, because what you're getting is water vapors that gets collected up into the unit here. Then it comes through, get this into focus, comes through that hose there. So literally water vapors. You know when you're boiling something in a pot and you've got it covered with the lid on top of the pot? Well, basically what you're getting is you're getting the vapor that goes up onto the lid, then it literally drops back down into the pot anyway. Well, this collects that vapor. All right, so it's literally the steam. It collects the the steam from the water, collects that steam, puts it back into what you guys saw me have it collecting into. All right, that is pure water. In actual fact, it works as the earth works. So you've got the sea. This is why 70% of the earth is water. All right, God created it that way. Yeah, so that the water that gets evaporated from the sea, it then goes up and comes back down as rain, and then some of it goes into the earth, some of it goes back into the sea, some of it goes into ponds and rivers and springs, right? But the water that goes down in the earth, that then is an underground spring. Yeah, that if you was to sort of it's a natural filtering process, so it's going through